The universe is vast. For generations, humanity has looked to the stars and dreamed. We built rockets, we reached for the moon. The Saturn V was our champion. It carried our hopes and our astronauts. But time moves on, ambition grows. Now a new declaration echoes across the world of space exploration. Elon Musk, the driving force behind SpaceX, has announced a monumental shift. He states that his creation, the Starship, has not just matched, but surpassed the legendary Saturn V. This is not merely an upgrade, it is a paradigm shift in our cosmic aspirations. Starship, Musk declared, is already more than twice as powerful as the rocket that took us to the moon. Within approximately a year from that announcement, Starship is projected to be 3 times as powerful. We are talking about a machine capable of generating an astounding 10,000 metric tons of thrust. Such power redefines what is possible. It opens doors to destinations previously confined to science fiction. The era of the Saturn V was glorious, but a new era, the era of Starship, has begun. Musk himself framed it starkly. This technological advancement, he believes, is the critical difference. It is the difference between humanity remaining a single-planet species, tethered to Earth, or becoming a multi-planet civilization. Imagine cities on Mars. Imagine regular voyages between worlds. This is the vision Starship is designed to enable. It is a vision built on the conviction that we can achieve an improvement of over 1,000 times compared to existing space travel systems. This is not just about building a bigger rocket. It is about fundamentally changing our relationship with space. The declaration of its superiority is not just a boast, it is a statement of intent. Why is Starship considered such a game-changer? One word: reusability. The Saturn V, for all its might, was an expendable rocket. Each launch meant the entire magnificent machine, all 3 stages, was used once and then discarded. Imagine throwing away an airplane after every single flight. The cost would be astronomical. Starship, however, is designed from the ground up to be fully and rapidly reusable. Both its massive super heavy booster and the Starship upper stage are built to fly again and again. By making rockets reusable like airplanes, the cost per launch plummets. Musk estimates that Starship aims to reduce the cost per ton to orbital space by an incredible 10,000% compared to the Saturn V. This dramatic cost reduction is what makes the dream of a multiplanetary civilization potentially achievable within our lifetimes. The propellants chosen for Starship also contribute significantly to its cost effectiveness. It uses a combination of liquid oxygen and liquid methane. These are often referred to as methalox. Furthermore, methane, or CH4, offers another exciting possibility. It can potentially be produced on Mars using the Sabatier process, reacting carbon dioxide from the Martian atmosphere with hydrogen. This combination of full reusability and low-cost propellants is critical. With Starship, that dream edges closer to reality. The economics are no longer an insurmountable barrier, but a challenge being actively and successfully addressed. Starship is, quite simply, the biggest and most powerful rocket ever constructed by humankind. Standing tall at approximately 121 to 122 meters, or about 400 feet, it dwarfs most structures. It is a 2-stage vehicle. The first stage is the Super Heavy booster. This booster alone is a behemoth, slightly longer than the upper stage. Its primary function is to provide the immense thrust needed to lift the entire vehicle off the ground and through the dense lower atmosphere. The power of Starship is staggering. The Super Heavy booster is equipped with 33 advanced Raptor engines. These engines, burning the methalox propellant, collectively generate around 74 meganewtons of thrust at liftoff. The upper stage, known simply as Ship, is itself a powerful spacecraft. It has 6 Raptor engines, 3 optimized for sea-level performance and 3 optimized for the vacuum of space. Section 4. Trial by Fire. Starship's journey to the stars. The path to creating such a revolutionary vehicle is not without its challenges. Space exploration is inherently difficult. SpaceX has adopted a rapid, iterative development approach for Starship. This means they build, test, learn from failures, and then build again, quickly. There have been multiple test flights, each one providing invaluable data and pushing the program forward. The early tests, as expected with such ambitious endeavors, sometimes ended in spectacular explosions. But each apparent failure was, in reality, a step closer to success, highlighting areas for redesign and improvement. A significant milestone was achieved during Starship's fifth integrated test flight, which took place on October 13, 2024. This flight was widely hailed as its most successful to date. The Super Heavy booster, after propelling the ship towards orbit, performed a series of complex maneuvers. It successfully returned to the launch pad area. Then, in an unprecedented feat of engineering, it was caught mid-air by the giant mechanical arms of the launch tower, often nicknamed Mechazilla, or the chopstick arms. Section 5 Clash of the Titans. Starship versus the mighty Saturn V. Comparing Starship to the Saturn V is like comparing a modern smartphone to the first room-sized computers. Both are incredible achievements of their time, but they represent vastly different technological eras and ambitions. The Saturn V was a marvel of the 1960s, standing approximately 110 meters tall. It was a three-stage, liquid-fueled rocket, meticulously designed by NASA for a singular, monumental goal to land humans on the moon during the Apollo program, and it succeeded spectacularly. Starship, on the other hand, is a vehicle for a new century, with grander aspirations. At around 121 meters tall, it is noticeably larger. It is a two-stage system, but the crucial difference lies in its complete reusability. The Saturn V was entirely expendable, each launch was its last. Starship is designed for frequent reuse, dramatically lowering costs. While the Saturn V was built to carry a few astronauts, Starship is envisioned to transport up to 100 people per flight, along with significant cargo. In terms of sheer lifting power, Starship's Super Heavy booster produces more than double the thrust of the Saturn V's first stage. Section 6. Beyond Mars, a universe of possibilities. Mars colonization is the headline goal for Starship, but its capabilities open up vast possibilities for space exploration and commercial enterprise. Its massive payload capacity and lower launch costs could revolutionize operations in Earth orbit and beyond. Imagine launching next-generation space telescopes, far larger and more powerful than Hubble. Starship could deploy these colossal observatories with ease, ushering in a new age of discovery. Starship is crucial for NASA's Artemis program, aiming for a long-term human presence on the moon. NASA selected Starship's human landing system to land astronauts on the lunar surface. This collaboration blends commercial innovation with national exploration goals. Section 7. Reshaping our cosmic future, the Starship Revolution. The development of Starship represents more than just an advancement in rocket technology. It signals a fundamental reshaping of humanity's future in the cosmos. Starship, with its core principles of full reusability and dramatically reduced cost, is democratizing access to space. This revolution is driven by a bold vision to make humanity a multi-planetary species. Elon Musk's focus on Mars colonization is the primary impetus behind Starship's development. The recent successes in its test flight program are tangible evidence that this plan is progressing rapidly. The cosmos awaits and Starship is preparing to take us there.